Hi, I'm Dr. Sandy Queen with Queen Homeschool Supplies, and I know many of you already use our award-winning language lesson series. The most often questions asked with those wanting to use our language lesson series or already using them are regarding our high school books. We have 4 different high school level books, and unlike all of the previous books, which are sequential and should be used one after the other, the high school books that we publish in our language lesson series may be used in any order. They are just different topics. So I want to go through each of those real quickly and just show you what each one encompasses so that you can make wise decisions for where to start each of your individual children. So one of our language lesson series books for high schoolers is called, long title, Language Lessons for the High School Student, Grammar Review, and More. Now this is the only high school language lessons book that has grammar lessons included, and it's a complete review of all previously learned grammar. So this is one that a lot of people will do at the beginning of high school so that the child has a good handle on grammar before moving into the other high school books, which I'll describe in a moment, that don't include grammar. Or some people will use this one at the very end of high school before a child goes to college so that they get that good review of grammar. Some people will use this one twice. They'll use it at the beginning of high school and then they'll use it again at the end of high school with one of the other language lessons books that's more focused on instructive writing. So in here, what you're going to have is, as always, you're going to have the beautiful full color artwork with picture studies. And in the high school books, we do them a little bit differently. We have not just individual picture studies, but these would have picture study comparisons. For example, here are 2 similar paintings by different artists, and we're going to have the high school student compare those 2 paintings for differences and similarities, as well as studying and looking for certain things. So a little bit different than in the other language lessons books where we're having them look at one individual painting. So in the high school language lessons books also, they are going to have editing. This is the first time we put anything that's incorrectly written in front of the child's eyes, because by this time they should be fluent enough in skills of capitalization and punctuation, that sort of thing, that editing shouldn't be an issue for them. So the answer keys that correspond with the high school language lessons books will have the answers in this one, both the grammar answers as well as the editing answers. Okay, so we will have some writing, creative writing throughout this particular volume, but not any instructive writing. That's in the other language lessons books. So with all that said, this will also have dictation exercises. So dictation, picture study comparisons, editing, and grammar with some creative writing. But the main focus of this particular volume would be a total grammar review for the high school student, whichever grade you choose to use it in. Okay, so let's go on to the other high school books. So language lessons for the high school student. This could be called Volume 1 because I wrote this one first for the high schoolers. This one is a course in story writing from start to finish. And for those of you who know Todd Wilson of The Family Man, this is his oldest son, Ben, on the cover. Just a trivia fact for you. Okay, this is actually my future son-in-law, Nathan. So we do know the kids on the covers. And so this book here is focusing on story writing from start to finish. So they are not having any grammar, but they are having the picture studies, they are having the dictation, they are having dictation, and they are having editing, if I didn't already say that. Sorry, getting off track. So the main focus here is on story writing. They're going to come up with a character, a setting, a protagonist, antagonist, dialogue. They're going to learn how to use brackets and quotation marks and all that sort of stuff. So this one is a course in story writing from start to finish. By the end of the year, they will have a very lengthy composition that they have fleshed out throughout the year. Okay, the next one, Volume 2. My daughter Haley on the cover. This one is on essay writing, and again, it has the picture studies, it has the editing, it has the dictation, it has essays of all different sorts, so expository, narrative, descriptive, different types of essays in here. Some people will use this one first because essays are shorter than story writing. So it just depends on your child and on you and what you feel is the best fit for that child. Like I said, the high school books only in this series can be used in any order. So this one is focusing mainly on essay writing. Okay, Volume 3 in the high school there goes one, in the high school language lessons books. Volume 3 is on writing a research paper from start to finish. So brainstorming, thinking of a topic, making an outline, fleshing it out, researching, how to research, how to make footnotes and bibliographies. So that's what's included in this one. So those are the different high school books in our language lesson series. And again, unlike the previous books in the language lesson series, the high school books may be used in any order because it's assumed that your child has had some instructive writing for several years and grammar for a good many years, and that they're pretty proficient in both of those skills. And so the high school books may be used in any order. I hope that helps for you to know what's in each one. You can see samples of each one of them right under the book when you click on it on our website at queenhomeschool.com.